It is strange. This is actually kind of the first episode where I'm not having any screen in front of me. That's solely done with my phone, and I'm also then, as I've just actually figured out, gonna be able to cut not cut it actually, because audio per se is being able to be cut automatically, just the silence in Audition, for example, which is kind of cool, which is kind of interesting. And yeah, today has been my last day of exams, which is a little bit of a sad thing, as such, because I don't know, like, just I'm basically not a student anymore, quite. And yeah, I don't know, it is strange, as such, a lot of things, I would say. I don't know, things are weird, things are strange, things are not very pleasant for me to some degree, and I am having a hard time with kind of dealing with myself, basically. First of all, overtraining and stuff, and not being able to properly rest. So today I have actually kind of missed a workout, and I'm kind of glad because of that. I just came home and now recording it. And because we've celebrated a little bit, just according to the circumstances, or just because of nowadays circumstances, it's not that easy. But tomorrow is probably going to be a workout. I do think that it's not going to be that of a big one. It's not going to be that of an intense one, because I don't know, I clearly see now that that I don't know, like, I should rest a bit, and I should really kind of take off some time and reset, primarily physically, but I would just also say, I don't know, emotionally and psychologically, because I don't know, like, of course it is stressful, and things happen, and stuff is not always cool and stuff like that, and I don't know, like, there's a things are difficult, but in the end, life is great. It really is. It really indeed is. And I just noticed that it is a weird thing to not have a screen in front of me, because it just makes it a little bit different. It's making it a little bit like, well, yeah, it's strange, because I'm just sitting there with my phone and I'm talking like a fucking dumbass. Quite. And it is also fairly late, by the way. It's 10 minutes before 9 p.m. And I just have to eat and upload things and shower and stuff like that. So it's going to be a little bit late today. And this is also a thing, like, I haven't slept without any alarm for, I don't even know. And I've also just done some other things that I kind of think I have to do differently, and have to approach differently, and have to do especially have to do something about that, and figure a way out how I could just, I don't know, deal with things. Because something that is just the case is that we're not always going to be able to just get everything we want to have. The problem that I'm having with that is that I really really get obsessed with things, and it's not always a good thing then, because I don't know, just sometimes things are not really in your control. You can be just, I don't know, you can be in the optimal position, and you can be the optimal person for this job or whatever, but it is still not going to work out, because of outside factors, because of other factors that are just there, and that you yourself might be neglecting, but they're still there, quite. So this is one thing, and I don't know. Something that I'm also seeing is that I'm not giving myself the option to kind of be mad, even, just purely being mad, because I constantly tell myself that, you shouldn't be, because life is great and life is amazing, because it actually is. And this is the case, and this is the point, and this is the thing. And I, by the way, hope that I'm not too silent. but I think it is, yeah, it's gonna be fine. You know, I don't know. I'm actually also pretty fortunate I've decided to cut yesterday's episode for today, because I thought, well, you know, I'm probably gonna come home relatively late, and so I just have to deal with it in that way. But yeah, things are not always gonna work out as you want them to work out. Not in the first place. Sometimes things change. Sometimes things I don't know, return to something different. But for that, I guess we also have to do something differently, and we also have to, I think, work on things. And this is sometimes something that I neglect to do, and you know, well, I think it is actually neglecting and being like, well, I know that, but it is just more pleasure to do it in this way right now than to just maybe wait or just whatever. And this is not good. But coming back to my original point, which is not giving myself the time and space and whatever to maybe also to feel emotions quite, which is a funny thing to talk about, and a very it's not private, but a very, well, yeah, it depends. The thing is, I don't do that, and I've recognized, and this is also why I'm talking about it and why I'm willing to talk about it. I've recognized that it might not be something that great. That it might actually be something that's quite dumb to neglect your emotions quite. So I'm not neglecting them, I'm seeing them, but as I said before, like I'm like, well, my life is amazing, I shouldn't feel that way. But I don't think that this is the right thing I should be doing, or anybody should be doing. Life is amazing, and I'm just fucking seeing that. There's a lot of things that I'm having. There's a lot of things that I should be grateful for, and there's a lot of things that I have to be thankful for having, and for just for having. And but does that mean that I shouldn't be angry sometimes or something? No, I don't think so. I don't think that this is the greatest way. I don't think that this is how I'm supposed to handle that. I don't know. I really don't. But and this is something that I've seen lately. I'm just not that often. I don't get that angry anymore. You know, I really don't. Like that. There just might be some things that piss me off, and might be some things that I get mad at. But I don't know. Like I just don't get that mad anymore, which is a pretty cool thing and a pretty good thing, because then I'm always on peak performance or something. I don't know. I'm always in a good mood. And by the way, I'm actually pretty sorry for just this being an episode that might help, might not help. Like I don't know. It basically is kind of an episode, once again, that is more like a therapy session for me and myself, and to just talk about things that I have on my mind and I feel like talking about. And I could talk with people, but I often choose not to, because of whatever reason. I don't actually fucking know. Another funny story, I've drinking a small beer and something else today, which is like once in a year scenario, and in this year it's already the second time. The thing is, after these two small things, I've already felt it. I'm actually never ever drinking any booze. I don't like it that much, but you know, because today was my last day of school and my last exam and whatnot, and we as a class decided to just go out and just do a bit of shit, I thought like, well, let's do it. You know, it is fine. And this is also something, not allowing myself to relax or turn down in any situation in my life, or in any aspect of my life. When it is about food, I don't do it. When it is about working out, I don't do it. I just overtrain myself. If it is about just my diet, no, I'm constant with it. I'm so fucking constant with it. It is insane. I sometimes even feel that it is just even bad, because I don't know. I restrict myself in just all different kind of ways, and I don't think that this is good long term. Up to this point, it's actually been pretty fine, and I've also been pretty content with how my life is and whatnot. And I just also don't want to say that I'm fucking tremendously sad right now. Like, I really am not. The thing is, I just think about things, and I just think about whether things are good and how I'm handling them, whether it just makes sense to handle things in that way and stuff. And I don't think so. And there might be just one person out there that is doing the exact same motherfucking bullshit as I'm doing, and might also change it. You know, today I've actually kind of decided to eat more fruits. I've also restricted myself of eating fucking fruits because of carbs and because I want to look good and stuff like that. But in the end, it's like, I don't know. I think there has to be some sort of a balance. There has to be some sort of a thing in between. Like, I like discipline, and I really love discipline, and I really am also kind of living for that, you know, in just every kind of fucking aspect of my life. Also about work. I'm recording now. Do I really feel like recording? Yes, a bit actually. Do I feel like just uploading everything then and then working on it then? I don't know. It would sometimes actually be kind of great to not do that one day, and not having to think about it in pre-doing something, and also that there is an episode ready that I can then just upload, and that something is ready. Maybe I'm actually also going to do things more in that way, because I'm way faster and I'm just able to get out thoughts anyway. I don't know. I really don't. It is a strange thing, but in general, things are pretty strange at this point in time. Like, fucking strange. You know, in various different situations, various different things that I can't even explain, because, like, you know, nobody would get it but myself and just some other people, and I don't know, like, things are fucking strange, and I don't know. I've also just really thought about getting off grid, like being completely like, well, I'm out of here. In terms of like, well, something that I do not want to have is not being able to be reached. I mean, of course, I could just turn off my phone and turn off just any other shit, and nobody would be able to reach me. But this isn't really something that I want to have. This isn't really something that I want to do, because I feel the urge of being there whenever somebody needs something from me, whomever it might be and whatever it might be. I feel the urge that this person is able to reach me, period. And I want to have that. And I want to be the person that people can reach if there is just some shit going on. And yeah, but I thought, well, maybe I'm gonna do things differently. Maybe I am gonna consciously decide to not engage in a lot of conversations and really be with me and for me for the next, I don't know, 2 days or 3 days. Not that just of a long time. You know, this is also not something that I just really want to go for. And just doing things differently. Just doing things differently. I'm not going to do them just completely differently. I'm not going to start like drinking booze all day fucking long. I'm also not going to start eating like a fucking dumbass and bullshit. I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to get ill and I don't want to get fucked. I don't want to have that. But on the other hand, it is like, I don't know. There's some things, and I can't unfortunately elaborate on them that much, that I really have to change, and that I really should be do something about it. And I'm also going to do that. I'm also going to just really try to do that. Yeah. I don't know. It's strange. And I also, to some degree, don't really like the way I am at this point of time, even though in terms of being a kind person, in terms of being a generous person, I've done the best job I've done in actually, I don't know, in my lifetime. I've never been so kind. I've never been so generous. But the problem with that is that I sometimes feel that it is the wrong thing to do. That it is the wrong thing to do in terms of like, I don't know how I could say it, but I don't know. I mean, in some ways, and I've actually also talked about that before, sometimes it is just not the smartest thing to do. And what I'm referring to is not being kind or generous, but it is being overly kind and overly generous. It's, first of all, it's not going to be good for you to some degree. And second of all, it can definitely restrict yourself from being able to reach certain goals, I think. But I do just want to point out being overly kind, for example. Yeah, I don't know, like, it is fucked up shit. It really is, but I don't know, like, I hope that someone is able to do something with that. I don't know, maybe also trying to do things differently. Not completely differently, but to such a degree that it does change things. I don't know, maybe I'm actually gonna try to working out a little bit less and then just seeing what I can do with that. The problem is, if you don't try out things, you will never ever see what's gonna happen. This is a really big quote unquote problem, because I don't know, this is something that I've been talking about before in terms of meditating. Can I please unlock this shit now? When I've been meditating for such a long time that I just don't know what it is like to not meditate. And I don't even know if it is something that's benefiting me or not, because I've been doing it for such a long time. I've been doing it for such a tremendous amount of time. And therefore, like, yeah, I don't know. It's fucked up shit. But yeah, I'm just seeing that I'm already 18 minutes in, so I'm gonna end the episode there. I wish you the best health, of happiness, and also success, and also hope that you're gonna remind yourself and you're gonna be remembered, which basically means your legacy, and basically means just being a nice person and then also being remembered as a nice person, which is a good thing. 3 questions that I'm having you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change, and what's bothering you the most? Yes, of course. Something else that I want to elaborate on is, can you do something? Can you be someone? Can you say something that is really going to change somebody's life? Because I believe deeply in my heart that we all can do something, that we all can create something, do something, make something, and whatnot that can benefit somebody else's life just tremendously. I don't know, I just hope that what I'm doing right here is like something that can be something like that. But I don't know, I'm gonna do things differently. The thing is, I'm noticing that right ahead, and but it is not gonna be noticed right ahead, which is maybe to some degree pretty good, but in my way, in my expectation, is like not that good. But yeah, I'm gonna see you the next time. Bye. I wish you the best. Please stay kind and cool and learn from my mistakes. Please rest. Take some time off. Yeah, please do that. Thank you. See you.